Hello, I am finally back with the Captain America build, or excuse me, the Avengers build, the Avengers bunker, and I'm starting with Captain America's room. And I made a bunch of bedrooms, and then Captain America has the littlest bedroom way at the top, but I figured he probably wouldn't care. He'd want to be all noble, and he'd be like, "I'll take the little bedroom." So yeah, that's what he got. And I'm just putting in the bathroom. They all have their own bathrooms. And I wanted to go with a very vintage 1940s look for his room and bathroom because, that's what he grew up with. And I thought maybe that's what he would be comfortable with. And it's just kind of like simple, and it's got a lot of like craftsman, arts and crafts details because I feel like that was popular in the 40s, 50s. And then I was struggling with like the color scheme for the bathroom. You'll see later on. And the stuff I wanted to use only came in pink, which, is okay, but that didn't seem very Captain America to me. So I ended up switching it to turquoise, which, isn't very Captain America either. But then I thought, well, actually, that's good because they had a lot of weird pastel bathrooms in the 40s. So this is just like one of those. Like maybe he had one growing up that looked like this. And what I did with this build is I put everything down and then I recolored it. So if it looks like it's all different weird colors right now, then I change it all in a minute to turquoise. And I think I made this video so long ago, but I think that was the first time I ever got move objects to work with the 9 key, moving stuff up and down. And then what I discovered is, how sometimes stuff you put up just randomly deletes? I think it's when you put in the floors and walls. So it all just got deleted there. But what I started doing is I'll put the floors and walls in first, and then things I want to raise with the 9 key, I'll do that after they're in. Then it won't get as deleted. It won't get deleted as likely. Oh, now I'm turning things turquoise. Yeah, that sink is money. I'm not quite sure why they had bathrooms like this back in the day. But you know what? They probably wonder why everything's coral and teal these days. So, we all wonder. They're probably going to look back at like the 2000s and wonder why everything is so brown. Like, why is all the stone on the house brown? And all the trimming? And why is everything beige and neutral? They'll probably wonder that. So I was just getting his furniture out, and I really like that rug. I feel like it fits so many different situations. Here, it had a craftsman vibe to me, so I used it. And I put the bed there in the corner, but I was having a conundrum because I don't like to have the bed right when you walk in to a bedroom because I feel like you'll just kind of like trip over it and it makes the room look like really cramped. So I like to put it in the far corner, but I didn't want like where you lay your head to sleep right next to the bathroom door because I felt like, you don't want to like do your business and then come out and lay right next to the odors thereof. So I end up moving the bed a little bit. I don't know. I'm sure the Sims don't care, I've got more important things to worry about, like not really having minds to think these things. Oh well. But I actually really like the way the bathroom turned out. Like, I know it's turquoise and weird, but at least it had a nice personality to me. And then I noticed with these shelves, you can actually put stuff on like the empty spots. Well, I guess I noticed with the You've Got Mail build, but I did this one before You've Got Mail, so this is the first time I noticed. And I really like doing that because I feel like it fills up the awkward spaces and then also personalizes it more. Because I hate when like the builds are full of furniture, but there's no like personalization. Like, that's not realistic. You'd have your crap everywhere. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Filling it all up with crap, I guess. Sounds horrible. But I'm putting up little plaques above the bookshelf, and I figured those could be like little awards he'd gotten in the army. And then I'm putting up postcards again, like maybe he was in the army or places he's been, he wanted to collect. And I tried to put the postcards on that bulletin board, but it wasn't working, which made me sad. And I really like this little globe I'm putting on the shelf because I thought it was going to be like a full-size one, but it's just so tiny. You can just kind of put it places, and I want a tiny globe. It's so cute. And I just put some old stuff in there, like that old camera, and I put an airplane in earlier, and I figured that could be like a plane he flew in the war or something that reminded him of it. And then I also put that little action figure in just barely, just so we have like a tiny little nod to Captain America. Because I feel like we have action figures for Captain America and superheroes and things, but imagine if they were real. Like, if superheroes really existed, I bet we would have action figures like even more for them. You're like, oh, Captain America really did save the day, and then someone would, take advantage of that and make toys of it. So he has his own little action figure, but not a big one. Just kind of sitting there on his shelf. I feel like Iron Man, if he had an action figure of himself, it would probably be pretty big. And he'd be like, look, I'm cool enough to have an action figure. And then I was just trying to give it a very like homey feel. So I just started on using like darker woods. And I really like the wallpaper I ended up choosing. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty aight. I really wanted to change the bed color from red, but it was like Van Gogh bedspreads. I could either go with like Starry Night or that sunflower one, and I just wasn't feeling it. So it was red. We went with a red scheme in this room. I kind of wanted to do blue because blue's everything, but I couldn't. Oh, look, I get a blue rug in there anyway. And stuff I put on the walls. I put up the picture of a boy, which, I put in a lot of builds because there aren't a lot of options. But anyway, I thought that boy could maybe be Bucky growing up because I know that was like his brother and he just loves him and he misses him, but he doesn't have to miss him for long because in the upcoming movie, they get to be besties again. But this was before that. And then I put up some things that look kind of like newspaper clippings to remind him of his Avenger days. And these are just the still shots. And I really liked the way this turned out. I feel like it looks nice and cozy. Oh, I didn't use the wallpaper I thought I did. Oh well. But thank you for watching, and I'll have Thor's bedroom up soon.